Hey everybody, welcome to my 41st birthday stream here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, David the Ohio Patriot, or Adam, if you will. So, for today's, obviously, a lot of scratch birthday celebration, I'm going to do 100 holiday cash that I got today, as well as these ones that my aunt sent me in a mail today, which are there is 5 holiday gifts, there are $2 tickets, and then there is 3 of the holiday lucky times 10, which potentially are $100,000 if you win the top prize on these. So these are the ones that I won on last time, where it was I believe 25 on the last set of these my aunt got me. So, and then I think maybe I got like $1 or something on these guys. So I think we'll do these sets first, and then we'll go for the holiday cash ones. When my cousin went in to get these today from the local Speedway, I believe was where we got them from, they had 102 left. It was from 98 to 199. He ended up getting all of them, and then ended up tearing off the last 2. So 198 and 199 were his. He won $2 on 199, so we know that there was already a $2 winner out of these ones that were 102 of these. And then whatever else would be from 0 to 97, I don't know. So, but yeah, so we know there's at least $2 that were winners out of the 200 set of these right now is what it is. But as for the other ones, I got obviously 100 of them right now is what it is. So, but yeah, we will do like I said, the various $2 and $5 ones first, just because I want to see if these are actually winner or not. So I can give my aunt a call later is what it is then. So for these ones, and for those interested, I also got a new trash can today that literally just came in from Amazon about 10 minutes ago or so. I was waiting for that to actually come in, and turned out it was the same girl that was delivering the other day too to my stuff. So I really should have given her my card with my number on it this time around. I don't know if she's seen anybody or not, but she's a pretty cute looking chick. So, it'd be kind of interesting to get something going with like an Amazon chick or whatever. Anyway, the Amazon, the holiday gift cards. There are $2 here. It's reveal 3 matching symbols, win the corresponding prize in the prize legend for that symbol. I think that's the only way you went on this. Let me check just to make sure on the back, just to see if there is another thing or not. No, looks like that's all you get. Really is what it is. This is a 1 in 4 winning, so there should be at least one in here that's a winner then out of these 5 then. And the prizes include 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 100, 150, 200, 300, 500, 750, 1,000, $1,500, and then the top prize is $5,000 on these. So, but as you guys can see, you got the little symbols there you can match up on stuff. So basically what we're looking for on this one for the 5K would be 3 snowflakes, where the $2 symbols are what looks like bells. The $5 are hats. The $10 are some kind of bulb. The 20 would be 3 ribbons. The $40 ones are some kind of skates. The $100 one is trees. The $200 one is snowmen. And then the $500 one is stockings. And then the $1,000 one would be candy canes. So really, anything from here to here is what we want to win. So we can just go to some place and cash it in. Whereas these 2 on the bottom, you would then have to literally go to a place and fill out stuff with a lottery. So that would not be ideal. But let's see if any of these actually win or not. See if we can get 3 prize symbols of the same one is what it is. And so we got a Christmas tree, a Christmas tree, a hat, a skate. So it looks like there's 4 of these on each one then. Looks like maybe 12 overall. Okay, I got, what is that? Candy canes, a snowman, what the hell was that one? I think maybe that's a snowflake. And then a Happy Holidays thing. And the last four are some kind of a bell, another hat, a ribbon, and then a skate. So that was not a winner, as far as I can tell. I don't think it was anyway. We just check this to be 100% sure right now. Go ahead and drop all that in the bucket. Okay, yeah, 2, 2, 2. Yep, that was a loser. Okay, so we know that that works. Let's go on to the second one. We got snowman, a gingerbread man, a bulb of some kind, a cup of hot chocolate looks like, a hat, another hat, a present, a ribbon. Oh, we did one on this one. Fuck yeah. What would that be? $5 on this. So, let's see. Let's make sure on that one. We have 3 matching symbols when the corresponding prize and the prize legend for the symbol. So yeah, that was a $5 winner then. We got 3 of the green hats there. So we'll set that one over here, then in the winner's pile for the time being. So that means we got at least one winner out of these 5 right now. So potentially there could be a second winner in these ones then. Let's see. Got another hat, a ribbon, a tree, and an X. Some random stuff. Present. Another ribbon. So if we get another ribbon, we can actually get a $20 winner out of this potentially. Let's see, a bulb. Looks like a piece of ice. Oh, that's polar bear. Some other bullshit. And then a snowman. Okay, so that was a loser. That would have been nice if I could have got a $20 winner out of that one. So, unfortunately not though. Yeah. Let me get all this excess out of here too, if I can. That is not ideal. In fact, I'm going to grab a paper towel here. Maybe just set that down right now on the table. Or at least, yeah, I think maybe I'll set that underneath a little bit this then. Just so I'll get on the paper towel as what it is. It'll be easier to scratch down with this then. Okay, so continuing on with the 4th one of these. Got a snowman, a tree, a hat, a skate, snowflake, another tree, another snowflake, some random symbol, another skate, a deer, piece of fruit or something, and finally a loser. That sucks. That would have been nice to get 3 trees out of that one, because that would have been a $100 winner if that be the case then. Yeah, it would have been a $100 winner on that one. That would have been a $5,000 winner if I'd gotten the 3rd snowflake. That's what it is. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. So now let's see if we can win twice or not. Candy cane, hat, Another candy cane. Bells. A stocking. Another stocking. Some random symbol. Snowman. And then finally for the last 4. Random symbol. Snowman. Bells. And gingerbread man, it looks like, so that's a loser. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad, though, because that was we won about half of what was paid out of these back. So, and also, what's nice is you can then take the rest of them here and put them towards a account in the Ohio Lottery is what it is there. You can actually create an account. You can put each one of the losers there when you scratch it off at the bottom. All these little number sets they have on the bottom there, you can basically put them in there into your account. It'll give you back, I think it's like a couple points per one or whatever, depending on what kind it is, if it's $2, $5, $1, whatever the case be. And then it those points add up eventually, and you can basically get like some good stuff for them when you get like a couple thousand is what it is then. So anyway, so let's go ahead and do these $5 ones then, which, let me see what's the back of the instructions for this one. Let's see, bonus. If you win, scratch bonus area, reveal bonus number, and multiply your total winning prize by the amount of that number. Wait. Bonus winning prize. Real bonus number, multiply total winning prize amount by the, okay, so yeah. So that's what we've done this before then. And then the way to play this is, if one or more of your numbers match any of the lucky numbers, you win the prize shown below the matching number. Reveal a star symbol and win that prize automatically. Reveal a tree symbol and win $50 automatically, which I have done the star symbol before on these. And I have one, like I said, it was a $5 winner instantly, and then it was a $20 one because it was a multiplier of 4 then. So we're going to just scratch the bonus area on these ones first and go from there because it's much easier to do it that way. What did I do with my second? That was weird. I know I had 2 quarters here before. I don't think it's in these ones. It's not on me. Okay, well, I don't know. Whatever. I'm now missing a quarter for some reason. Semantics. All right, so bonus on this one is a 4 times multiplier for the first one. So if we get anything, it'll be times 4. As for the actual numbers, 28, 19, 30, and 3 are the winning numbers on this ticket. So if we get a 28, a 19, a 30, or a 3, we will get 4 times whatever that prize is then. So, all right, start now we got a 10, 22, 27, 29, 21, 5, 20, 9, 25, 6, 1, 24, 15, 16, and 14. Okay, so that was an instant loser, unfortunately. Not surprising, though. That usually happens, especially when it's 4 times multiplier. All right. Second one is a 2 times multiplier. And the ticket numbers on these ones are 11, 6, 15, and 12. So let's see if we can win on these or not. All right. 4, 22, 24, 12. That is a winner then. 8, 30, 19, 5, 26, 15. So we won twice on this one. A 2, 11. We won 3 times on this. 23, 25, and 27. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal what the actual prize amounts are. I'm guessing it's a buck or two a piece is my guess at this point, honestly. So 12 is a $2 winner. 15 is a $1 winner. And 11 is a $2 winner. So $5 times 2 is 10. So that's not bad. $10 winner right there. All right, final holiday cash, or holiday lucky times 10, I should say, is a one-time thing. So whatever the prize is what the prize is. That being said, it could be a $5,000 prize or a $100,000 prize. So never know. 4, 15, or 4, 19, 5, and 25 are the numbers for this go around. So starting out, we got a 16, 25, we got a winner there is what it is. A star automatic winner. A 2, a 20, a 22, a 24, a 12, 11, a 4, so we won 3 times on this then. 25, we won 4 times on this then. 8, 23, 25, we won 5 times on this then. And finally a 7. Okay, so let's figure out what the automatic one is in the middle here. Is a buck. Okay, so we got, let's see, 25, another $1. Bottom 25 is another $1. Other bottom 25 is another $1. Was there one more on this one? Let's see, 16. So let's see, 4. Oh yeah, 4 is also $1. 4, 5, 19, 25. Okay, so that would be all of them then. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 on this one then. So we won back what our ticket was paying for then. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It could have been better though. But that is nice to have back-to-back winners though. So, hey, that was not a winner. This one's a winner. So yeah, so we got $10 and $5 off of those. So not bad at all, dude. So $15 there plus, what was this one? Another 5, so that's like $20 right there. Pretty good deal so far. Obviously that was all stuff from my aunt. So we will simply take this one that is a loser. Set it over here with the rest of the guys, and then we will move on. We will take this pile of winners, set those aside for right now, so we can actually start scratching off all the individual. Oh, there's the other quarter. Apparently it had fallen onto the thing there. I just didn't realize it was like blending in or whatever then. So, and the paper towel here is what it is. So I can get all that shit off me is what it is then. All right, so we'll set one over here, put this one over here, do these in 5s. So we'll start out 98 to 102, and then go from there is what it is. Since these are 1 and 3 point, or the 1 and 4s actually, so yeah, it's whatever. What the fuck am I doing this now? Alright, so we'll do these in increments of 5 is what it is then. And go from there. Probably should have torn these before everything was done, but I didn't think about doing that obviously. So it seemed a little more foldy than the other ones were. That I got the last time. It's probably how their machine or something is there is what it is. So, but anyway, all right, let me go and see if we can win back $100 on these or not. That'd be nice. It'd be real nice if we could do that today. I doubt it'll happen given the fact that we did 97 the last time, and we only got back $57 in winnings. So I would assume maybe 60 at most this time around. But only time will tell. So that one came loose real easily. Oh man. I probably should have taken my shot yesterday because I'm supposed to take it today. I haven't taken it yet. And the reason I say that is because my shoulders and my arms in general are extremely sore right now from not having my medication in my system for the last 7 weeks. So, well, I should say I took the last shot like 8 weeks ago is what it was. So technically it's because of that. But anyway, there we go. We got that all. Shit, let's get 6 on it. Fuck, it did, apparently. Yeah, the one before only got 4. Did not realize that did that. Son of a bitch. Yeah, whatever. It's done, it's done. So let's start doing these little bits. So we got 98 to 197 is what it is. And these ones are, what is this again now? Reveal 3 identical prize amounts, or 2 identical prize amounts plus a tree symbol and 1 net prize. So we got $1, 500, 10, a 50, and it's a loser immediately because it was a 5 on the 5th one. All right, so first one is a loser. Second one is $5, $1, $10, $1, instant dollar winner. Okay, so 99 is a dollar winner. Number, just start pulling these away right now, is what it is. Keeping the winners on top there is what it is, and then just setting everything else aside. Okay, so number 100 is $3, $20, $50, $1, $50, and $5. So that's a loser. 101 is 50, 2, 20, 5, 50, and 20. Okay, so those are both losers. So far we have our 1 and 4 currently in place. So let's see, 102, $1, $3, 20, 500, 20, and 500. Okay. So we got 1 out of 5 right now. Going to the next set. I'm just going to pull this top one off. It's like kind of fading down basically. So 103 is 50, 2, 2, 2, yellow winner. It's interesting the way that I pulled it off and it immediately became a winner. So $2 on that guy. All right, so 104 is $1, $5, $20, $20, $1, and $50. So that's a loser. Yeah, 105 is 3, 5, 3, 5, 10, and 10. That is a real bitch in the ass, dude. Honestly, like that's a real fucking pain in the dick. All right, 106 is 50 or 500, 20, 3, 20, a 50, and a 2. So that's a loser as well. I know for a fact we're not getting our 1 and 4 yet, is what it is. So, let's see, 107, 20, 10, 3, 2. This is just a loser. Okay, so we got, let's see, that's 10 right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that we've done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 10. Okay, so out of 10, we've gotten 2 winners so far, is what it is. So that right now is on a 1 and 5, not a 1 and 4. So we would need the next 2 to basically come up as winners for it to be in a 1 and 4 right now, is what it is. So that means number 108 and 109 both need to be winners for us to be an actual 1 and 4, is what it is right now. So 108 is 5, 5, 10, 50, 20, and 50. So that one's a loser. 109 is 2, 500, 10, 5, 5, and 2. So those are both losers. So we are on a 1 and 6 right now, actually. Streak currently. Number 110 is a tree, a 50, $1, $2. This is a $1 winner. Okay, so back on our like weird streak right now is what it is. So go ahead and pull these off right here. We will scratch 111 just to see if it's a 1 or 2 or not. 3, 20, 20, 2, 50, and 2. Okay, so that's not a winner. All right, so we've gotten 3 out of 15 right now, really what it is. So let's go ahead and do, or no, that was 14, right? I think. Yeah, because it'll be 15 right here is what it is. I'm just going to check these just to confirm 100% right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's up 3 out of 14. That's what it is. Okay, so 112 is 500, 22, 23, and 3. So that's also a loser then. Okay. So 3 out of 15 right now. So we're on a 1 and 5 streak still, what it is. So going on to 113. 3, 50, 2, 20, 20, and 50. So that is a loser. 114, 20, 20, 2, 2, 3, and 10. 115, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, and it's a $2 winner. That is a hell of a way to do that one, honestly, dude. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull these 2 losers off. Pull that winner off. Put it with the winners pile. And then we'll do 116 and 117. 116, $1, 10, $1, 2, 20, and 20. 117, 50, 3, 10, 3, $1, and 500. Okay, so those are both losers then. These produce I will say these produce like a lot of like the ashy shit of what it is. I'm not so sure that this isn't like sulfurous stuff that they put on here that could easily be turned into a material to like light on fire, basically is what it is there. So anyway, 118 is 3, 5, 3, $1, 5, and $1. That is bullshit. 119, $2, 10, $1, 2, 10, 10, and this $2 winner on that one. Nice. Okay, so another $2 winner. Hoping to get some 10s and 20s in this one, honestly. All right, so 120, 50, 3, a tree, $1, 20, and $1. So we got another $1 winner. Why couldn't that have been like 250s on that one, dude? Seriously. That would have been so nice. That would have been so nice to win that one. All right, 121, 20, a buck or $5, another $5, 2, a 2. So it's either this last one has to either be a 2 or a 5, and of course it's a 50. 122 is a 3, a 5, a 50, a tree, a 2, and a 3. So that's a $3 winner on that one. So we might finally be coming back to the 1 and 4s actually right now, what it is. With these amount of winners right now. All right, so this is 123 through 127. There's a lot of fucking scratch junk on this table, basically. It's the only thing about doing these scratch offs is like it leaves so much residue stuff behind what it is there. All right, so 123 is $3, $10, $10, $3. Nice, $10 winner, baby. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, right? Right there, son. $10. All right. 124, $2, 20, buck, an instant $1. So nice $10 winner and then a $1 winner behind it. Put those both on there for a minute. Take all the scratchiness off of my paper towel here, what it is. All right, so 125, 126, 127 are left. So 125 is 20, 500, 2, another 20, and another 500. Okay, so that was instantly reserved doubles. 126 is 500, 50, 2, 500, a 50, and a 3. And then finally 127 is a 5, a 5, 500, a 2, a 1, and a 50. Damn, that should have been a $5 winner on that one. That would have been a nice one. All right. Let's see what everybody's saying in the comments right now. What do we got here? Daniel's telling me apparently I should go on stake and just gamble. Well, the problem with that is that I actually have to go to a casino to do that, where this I can literally just go to a fucking gas station and buy like 100 scratch offs. So, and just to be clear, this is only the second and final time I'm going to do this. This is not going to be a every X amount of time, whatever, to do this shit. It's literally I was trying to do it as an experiment the first time around. It kind of failed the first time around, but I want to see with 100 if this is actually going to be worthwhile or not. Is what it is. It would have been nice to get 0 to 99 or 100 to 199 is what it was then, but unfortunately that was not the case here. Is what it is. So anyway, where are we at now? 128 to 132 is what it is. So 128 is a buck, $2, 50, $1, $3, and a tree. So we got a $1 winner on that one then. And that's the one issue with these holiday cash ones I've noticed is like there's a lot that'll have the tree in it, but they'll be like $1 winners. And that's where they kind of fuck you is what it is then. Like you win back $1, but then if you're scratching like $5 worth is what it is, it's kind of a pain in the ass because you're not going to win then eventually who it will be. So anyway. 129, 500, a tree, 5, 3, 20. Nice. Fuck yeah, baby. That is what I'm talking about right there. $20 winner. Hails yeah. That is the first time I've had a $20 winner out of these right now. Ever. That is only the third time I've ever won a $20 winner on a dollar scratcher, by the way. The other 2 times where there was a game called Old Man Winter, and I won twice on that one. They were both 20s. All right, so 130 is a 20, a 50, a 2, a 5, 5, and a 2. 131 is 3, 500, 50, 50, $1, and $10. And then 132 is a 20, a 3, a 3, a 2, a 50, and a 10. Okay, so those are all losers on that one, but still doesn't matter. We got 20 on that one, so that's really worth it right now. What it is. I'm not sure what our total count is right now. No, it's at least 30 something. I don't have right now. Okay, so we got 133 to 137 right now on these. I believe this would be the halfway point right now. Let me check the rest of the cards right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so no, not quite halfway yet. Halfway would be 147. So this will be 36 to 40 right now for cards. All right, so 133, $1, $500, $1, $5, $10, and $10. So that was double or triple doubles on that one. 134 is $2, $5, $10, $1, 20, and a 5. So that would be a loser automatically what it is because it had 5 numbers in it then. There's like a lot of like reposition this thing because there's like a bunch of junk on the one side of it now. All right. So 135 is $3, $2, $50, $2, $20, and a $2 winner on that one. Nice, nice. Would have been nice if it was a 50, but unfortunately that's not the case right now. 136 is 20, 10, $1, 20, $1, and $2. Too bad the last one wasn't a 20. And then finally 137, $1, $2, $10, 50, 20, and 20. So that one's a loser. We did get a single winner in here, which was the $2 winner in the middle there is what it is. So just so we're clear, I'm not just like dumping this on the ground. I literally have that little trash can here that I got today is what it is. So for those interested, I showed at the beginning of the stream, obviously. That's where this all going into right now is what it is. So I'm not like Vivek's ass that sits there and does interviews that's fucking bare feet, all disgusting, like on people's carpet and shit. So, anyway, moving on, we got 138 through 142 is what it is. So 138 is $10, $5, $3, $20, and this is instant loser because it was 50 and then 50. Damn. 139, a buck, $5, a buck, and this is a dollar winner because it had a tree. All right, well, that's good to know on that at least. So we'll go ahead and pull that off there and set that with the rest of the winners. All right, 140 is $1, $20, $50, $1. This is a dollar winner. Oh, shit, that wasn't good. Well, it shouldn't matter. You have the little scan thing at the bottom there, so you should be able to scan it that way. What it is then. So, yeah, it shouldn't fuck up the barcode too much anyway. All right, let's see. 141, 500, 500. Come on, 500. 2, 5, 2, and a buck. Of course it did. Fucking scumbags. Let's see, 142. $1. A tree. This is probably a dollar winner. 50. $2. Yep, it's a buck winner. Okay. Set this guy aside. Okay, so with this set of ones, we will officially be halfway through. So we were on 143 to 147 right now. So 143, $5, $2, $2, 50, 500, and a tree. So we got a $2 winner on top then. That's good. Okay, so 144 is a 20, a 3, a 5, another 5, $1, and another 20. Damn. 145 is 5, 3, 10, 10, 3, and a $3 winner. Hell yeah. Probably should have put a trash bag in this trash can before I did all this, but I wasn't really thinking about that. So if I thought about it, that's what I would have done, but I totally blanked on that one. Nope. Which one is the winner? It's the second one. Okay, so that first one doesn't really matter then. Yeah. The fuck, man. It's like it's not wanting to tear off there for some reason. Okay, so that was 3, 3. Yeah, okay. So that was $3 winner then. Okay. So 146 and 147. 146 is 23, 2, 500, 500, and 50. 147 is 50, 20, 20. Come on, 20. 5, 5, and 50. Or no, 500. Yeah, so that was almost a triple double on that one, but not quite. It was a double double, and then just 2 other numbers. All right, so we're officially halfway through right now, and I need to do my hands a little bit here and grab something to drink. All right. So 148 through 152 on this set. So we got 20, a 5, a 50, another 20, another 50, and a 3. 149 is 20, 2, 10, 10, 2, and 3. So those are both losers. Number 150 is 2, 50, 5, 2, 50, 5. Really? Really? Like that is some bullshit, man. That is some bullshit double on that one. That honestly pisses me off, man. Like at least give me a different sequence of the sets, dude. Alright, 151. 3, 3, 5, 5, 50, and a buck. So these are winners so far. Let's see if this last one is or not. 152 is 5, 20, 3, 5. Oh, $5 winner. Nice. Ew, man, that just like jetted off a bunch of stuff on me. Okay, so out of those 5, we got a $5 winner on the last one. All right. So 153 to 157. 153 is 500, 10, 500, 50, 50, and 5. So that's an instant loser. 154 is $1, $5, $1, $5, $10, and a buck winner. I'll start doing that like that so I can just go and junk all that into there without it being an issue then. Position all the shit there for this too. Okay, so we're gonna move the buck out of here as it is then. Yep, okay, so that's the winner. This is not the winner. Okay, so we got 155, 156, 157. So 155 is 20, a buck, $2, another 20, 500, and $1. 156 is 5, 10, 10, 2, 5, and 2. So that was a triple double again. 157 is 500, a 20, another 20, a 3, another 500, and a $5. All right, so that is all loser, unfortunately. Okay, so we go on to 158 through 162 on this one. So 158 is $1, $2, $50, $1, $3, and $10. 159 is 10, 3, 50, 3, 500, and 2. So those are both losers. 160 is 10, 20, a 3, another 3, 500, and a 2. 161 is 50, 2, 2. That is an instant winner for $2. With the old tree symbol. All right, let's go with 162 to see if this is a double winner in a row or not. Got 3, 3, 500, 500, 10, and 2. So not so. But at least we got a $2 winner out of that one then. So, although I'm really hoping for some more $20 winners, honestly, in the rest of this set. And this is like not wanting to come loose for some reason. Jesus. It's like, no, you're a winner. You need to be with the rest of the winners, bro. Get rid of these loser tickets. Fly free. I'm kind of slap happy right now is what it is. And by the way, I haven't been drinking. I'm just tired. I will drink later today. That's what it is, though. All right, so we got 163 to 167 on these ones. So 163 is 3, $1, $5, $2, $2, and $3. 150, not 150. 164 is $1, $10, $500, 50, 50, and 500. I can't let it just be a $500 winner, dude. Seriously. Like, that would make up for everything right now, what it is. Let's see, 165, 3, 20, 500, another 20, a 2, and $1. Of course it would be. 166 is a 20, a 500, a 10, another 20, another 500, and of course another 10. Dude, that is the exact friggin' set that I had before, except it was different numbers than what it was. Craziness. Let's see, 167 is 20, $1, $1, 5, another 20, and a 500. So that is the first set of 5 that I've had 0 winners in them right now, as far as I can tell. I think anyway. Yeah, we just double check these ones. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Loser. Yep, it's loser. Yep, loser. Yep. Yep. Interesting. So see, that's the thing that's happened before. Some of these is what it is. Like, I'll get like 10 tickets or whatever, and it's like the first 5 of them are just absolute losers. What it is, dude. So I really think they're bullshitting about the 1 and 4 rate of winning on these. But we'll find out momentarily is what it is, though. So let's see. Because technically I should have 25 winners when this is all said and done in this pile. Out of this 100 set of tickets, what it is then. So let's see. 168 is 50, 3, 20, 20, 10, and 3. Got 169 is 5, 50, 50, 500, 5, and 3. So we're both losers. 170 is 5, 500, 5, 2, and it's a $5 winner, baby. Because we got us a tree. So we go ahead and take those 2 off. Pull that one off. Let's go. 171 is $1, 500, $1, 20, 20, and 50. And then 172 is $1, $5, $10, $5, $20, and $2. All right, so that is a loser as well. There's like a lot of this fucking I almost want to call it ash, but it's not really ash. I think it is like sulfur stuff is what it is that are used for to put on like the scratcher symbols is what it is there. All right, so we got 173 to 177. So 173, 500, 500. I almost thought that was 500 again. Now it's 50. $1, $2, and of course another 50. Damn, got me so excited there for a minute. That bums me on that one. 174 is 2, 3, a 50, another 50, 500, and a 20. $175 is a 20, 5, a 2, a 10, a 2, and another 10, so that's a loser. Right? Yeah, okay. Because it was 2 of 2, and then it was 5 and 20 were the other two numbers. Okay. All right. So 176 is a 50, a 50, $1, $2, $10, and a buck. And then 177 is a 20, a 10, a 5, a 10, a 50, and a 5, or a 3. Yeah, 3. So that would be the second set of 5 that we've had that have been no winners at all on them. Then if that be the case, that is pretty sad, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are supposed to be 1 and 4, man. Like, how are you gonna have a set of 5 that doesn't even win at all? Like, that really is like we're coming very close to like lawsuit thing here is what it is, dude. Like, if I swear to God, if I don't get 25 out of these ones, like, I'm seriously considering filing a lawsuit against the state that is them for misnumbering and stuff like that, and forcing them to do like a 1 and 5 on these, and if that be the case, or even like 1 and 7 then. Let's see, 178 through 183. 178 is a 2, a 5, a $1, 3, 3, and a $3 winner. That is pretty crazy, actually. Like, the entire bottom row is 3s. So. So that's a $3 winner to add to the pile there. So we go to 179, which is kind of falling off anyway, so it's better to just pull it off. 10, 10, 3, 500, 2, and 500, so that's a loser. Which we'll set aside. And the big pile over on the corner there. Let's see, 180 is probably a winner because it's a tree immediately. 500, 3, it's a $3 winner. Too bad there wasn't another 500 in there, dude. That would have been fucking sweet. Although I doubt they would ever do one of those ones where it's like, it would have to be probably 3 500s is what it is, and not just like 2 500s in the tree is what it is. But $3 is $3, baby. We're slowly inching back there is what it is now. How many more do we have on this set? Then we got 3 more sets done, so we got 15 more after these last 2 right here is what it is. So we got 17 to go right now. So 181 is $1, $5, 500, another $1, $10, and $20. And then 182 is 5, 10, 3, 500. Oh my God, dude. The arthritis in my hand is killing me right now. 500 and 10. So neither one of those was a winner at all. My cousin was actually telling me a pretty cool story today about the place he was at over the weekend. And apparently the guy he went with, it was the place that he specifically went was a trade show kind of deal. That was the biggest trade show for archery. And it was invite only. And the reason he was invited was because he was a buddy of the one Asian guy that took him there is what it was, who apparently has like a bunch of patents, a multimillionaire, and created like a bunch of government shit. That's what it is, including like apparently, I guess, one of the rockets that we use in our fighter jets now is what it is. So I will talk more about that in one of the future grandstands or next week's Freedom Friday potentially. So anyway, 183 to 188. We got a 20, a 5, a 2, a tree, and a $2 winner on that one. Almost dropped those into the basket by accident. Okay, so 184 is 10, 10, a buck, 25, and 2, because of course it is. Always never a winner. All right, 185 is 50, 5, 50, 5, $5 winner, baby. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Would have been nice if it was a $50 winner, but can't get that lucky, unfortunately. So we will go ahead and pop that off right now. Put that in the winner pile, put that in the loser pile. Take care of all the excess grimage there. And then go 186 and 187. We got 10 more to go after this then. So 186 is 3, 10, 5, $1. This is a loser. Yeah, it was 20 and 3 on the end of those. And then 187 is 5, 3, 2, 10, 2, and 20. So that's also a loser. All right, so let's see if we can get at least a couple more winners in the last 10. That is what it is. Like, I'm hoping for at least 3 more winners, honestly, on this one. So let's see. So we got 188 to 192. So we got $10, $3, $2, 50. Instant loser because it's got a fifth number in it there. All right, 189 is 5, 2, 2, 5, 500, and another 500. So that's also a loser then too. Take that ash off there. 190 is 500, 10, 2, 500, 2, and 10. 191 is 500, 20, 5, 500, 5, and 10. Okay, so we need at least one out of these ones to be winnable, which would be the last one here on 192. 3, 2, 2, 500, 10, and a tree. So we won $2 on that one then. All right, so that puts us up to, not even sure how many winners are in this pile yet. I'll check in a couple minutes here as soon as we're done with these last set. So we got one more set to go. Which is 193 to 197. And I already know that 199 was a winner because my cousin scratched it off earlier as it was. So it was $2 on that. Let's see, 193, 10, 20, 500, 50, 500, and 50. 194 is 20, 500, $5, a 20, a 2, and a 500. Because of course it is. Every single time, dude. Can't just give me a freaking $500 winner, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously. Like, just give me the top prize, man. All right. 195 3, a 2, a 10, a 2, a 10, and a 3. Of course you are, you motherfucker. 196. So we got 2 left. 196, 197. 196 is a 2, a 2, a 500, a 50, 20, and a 500. Why the fuck are you doing this to me, man? All right, final one. Can we win on this one? 20, a dollar, $2, another dollar, another 20, and finally, 2. Really, we lost on the last one. Son of a bitch, dude. So again, this was the third set of 5s that had no winners at all, and I'm going to be the case then. So really, that would have been, technically, with that last set, that would have been a 1 and 7 then. Because my cousin scratched the last 2, like I said, and he only won 1 of the 2 as it was then. So, and if you go on to that one, so let me figure this out actually. So 197, that would be 193. So 192 was a winner. So 192, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there actually was 1 and 4 on those ones then, if that be the case. So, all right, let's go ahead and do our counts then and see if we do have 25 winners here or not. I don't think we do. But we will soon find that out, though. That's what it is. Let me try to knock all the bullshit loose on these potentially so I can just dump it out as what it is then. There is a lot there. All right, so let's go ahead and count then. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Actually, we did have more than that. Actually, we had 26 winners. That's what it was then. That surprises me. I'm actually surprised by that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out how much we lost in this, because I almost guarantee that there's no chance in hell that we got back $100 in winnings. Here's what it is. So I will simply move my camera momentarily here so we can actually do this the proper way is what it is then. And then I will simply bring us back to reality shots. Here's what it is. Okay. As you guys can see, by the way, finally took care of the stuff today is what it was. So, okay. So let's see. We got a $1 winner on this one, which was the first one. We got a $2 winner on the second one. Another $1 winner on the third one. Another $2 winner on the fourth one. How much is this one worth? This one's worth $2 as well. This one is $1. This one was a $3 winner with the tree. This one was the only $10 winner in the mix, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This is another dollar winner. Another dollar winner. This was the only 20 in the mix that was a winner, but it's also had a tree symbol on it, which is interesting. Let's see, this is a $2 winner straight up. This is a dollar winner on this one. 1, 2, 3. Dollar, $2, $3. This is the only $5 winner that I remember having in there. This is a street $1 winner. That was a $2 tree symbol winner. Oh, and I guess I did have two $5 winners in here, actually. This is a $5 winner as well. The tree in it. And then we got a straight $3 winner on the bottom. Another $3 winner here. $2 winner on this one. Oh, we actually got three $5 winners on this one. And then the final one was a $2 winner. So let's go ahead and figure out the exact amount on these is what it is then. So let's see. So we had, let's see here now. We had one $20 winner. We had one $10 winner. So that's $30 right there. We had 1, 2, 3 $5 winners. So that would be another 15. So that would be 45. And then let's see. $1, $2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of them were $1 winners. So that would take us up to, let's see, $9 plus 15 would be 24, 34, 54 right there on that one. So we actually have one more than the last time. That is what it is. But we also had 3 more tickets. That's what it is. So, yeah, so 54. So this is $2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 plus 54, 70. So then we got 3, 6, 9, 12. So $82. That's not bad actually. So 82 spending. So we basically lost $18. That is actually really good, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Comparing to the last set of times, because like I said, when we did 97, we only won 57 back. So we were $40 in the hole from that one, and we're only 18 in the hole from this one. But then also, if you include the other stuff that we won on today, which was the ones that my aunt sent me, and this is no money that came into my pocket, so this is all profit on these guys. So we got another. So let's see. So we're 18. So we're minus 18 on those 3. Around those 100 is what it was. So then this is also, let's see, this is $5 on this one. We got $5 on this one and $10 on this guy. So we're actually $2 in the red right now, or yeah, black. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I was going to say $2 in the red, but no, we're $2 in the black is what it is right now. So we're actually $2 ahead right now. So we can basically stop this right now. We can basically stop this insanity right now is what it is. And so that it basically averages out, because I know the last time around I think I got like 24 winners out of the thing, and I got 26 out of this one. Or I can just keep going for broke is what it is right now. Which I don't know, like I feel like I'm such a degenerate gambler right now, like I might as well just say fuck it and like just take these and just go buy another 100 is what it is, dude. Maybe I'll do a different set of 100 is what it is then. Like, forget the holiday cash. Let's go with, like, chickens or something like that. That's what it is. Because those, I know the chickens one, I think, is legit, like, 1 in 5 is what it is there. So it would be, technically, out of 100, it should be, like, 20 winners is what it is then. So it'd be, like, winner, chicken dinner stuff is what it is. But anyway, it is now 5:40, and I am tired. I'm also hungry as hell right now. I was going to do up some ribs tonight in the air fryer, but now I'm thinking to myself, like, I got some turkey and some cheese today. I also got some buns specifically for that. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, go and make some turkey sandwiches and do that for dinner is what it is then. So, I don't know. Let me know, though, if you guys want to see me be the most degenerate motherfucker ever and go 3 for 3 on this one and do another 100 of these is what it is then, or 100 of something is what it is then. Because I'm not against doing that, obviously, right now. I just need to be just slightly encouraged for that one is what it is there. But yeah, knowing that I won like just over. Wait, I just realized that I actually won double my age now is what it is of tickets today. Because I won $82 out of that, and I'm 41 today. So that's kind of funny, honestly. That's a little bit. What do you call that now? It's not ironic. Well, I guess it's ironic, but it's also. I don't really want to say serendipity. I'm trying to think what the word be for it now. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. But either way, I mean, it was a good time, though. And this took us much shorter than it was the last time, mostly because I think had gotten it better this time around. So, yeah, hopefully I can do at least one more of these before somebody moves into the next apartment over there is what it is then, because I know that the landlord's getting it ready right now is what it is. So I assume it'll be by the end of the month. I will have either a new renter in that place, which hopefully it'll be some hot chick, or it'll be like some random dude or whatever the case be. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a hot woman is what it is though, dude. Hot single lady who's not a crazy ass leftist is what it is. So, which is kind of few and far between, unfortunately, these days. But either way, got a shitload of winners here is what it is, and yeah, $100 plus of winners there is what it is. So good times had by all is what it is. I think I'm gonna give my aunt a call then after I finish this stream and let her know that I won. What is it? $20 on these. I believe is what it is. Just to confirm on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's $5 on that one. This was $5, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So, yep, won $5 on these ones. Then is what it is. Or that one was times 2 actually, so that would be 10. So 10 on that one, 5 on the next one, and then 5 on the $2 winner is what it is then. So, well, pretty good, I think, actually. Just so we're clear from the comment that Daniel made about 20 to 30 minutes ago, this was never the case, number one. And I'm just going to let everybody know, if I ever did actually hit a $500 winner on one of these ones, or anything that was like the major prize on that, y'all wouldn't know it, dude, because I wouldn't even say it was fucking winning at that point. I'd be like, oh, I lost, that sucks. And then like literally go someplace and cash it is what it is then. So, but yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'm still losing is what it is right now. So I think, I'm trying to think now, because last time it would have been, I'm trying to think if I'm even still in the hole. I think I'm still in the hole, actually, generally speaking, right now, because even with these ones being a payout, wait, I'm trying to remember now, because the last time around, the money I used for that set came from my aunt, and then the winners that she gave me out of those tickets covered up most of the rest of it. So I only think I paid like $40 out the door for that 97 set. So I would have actually been like 17 above on that one. Then is what it is, technically speaking. So today's set would have been, so let's see. So if I was plus $17 on that, because of how much I put through, then that would have been 57. And I put 43 into this one. So that would have been, trying to think on that right now. So 17. So it would have been negative 43, I think. So I won 102 out of everything. So I'm 60 in the black, I think, or 59 in the black, something like that. I'm not even sure at this point, honestly. My brain is so I'm just gonna say like $60 in the black at this point, almost. And if that is the case, like maybe just, maybe this time to just quit while I'm ahead, basically, is what it is. So, which I mean, I could. I actually am, like, technically, like, I won enough here plus this to basically walk away clean. So, and then have like $2 above that. I don't know, like I think I got to do one more, dude. Like, I think I just got to prove myself is what it is at this point, because I've kind of proven that not always it goes that way. But I feel like in this situation, like I definitely need to get like either another set of these, or even like another set that is like a 5, like a 1 in 5 one or something like that, just to like prove like once and for all, like that I have a lawsuit against this state is what it is then. Because really that's what it's about, right? At the end of the day, it's all about like proving things and proving that you do have the ability to like sue the shit out of the state for like lies is what it is then. And like half truths is what it is. If nothing else, it would force them to then put like the right amount of actual percentages on that thing is what it is then. So, although maybe just maybe, what I actually do is I go someplace and I double down. I try to find somewhere that has like that none of them have actually been scratched out of the 200 they have on hand or whatever there, and then just buy the entire roll for $200 is what it is then. So, yeah, it's hard to say, man. I have not been shooting since November of 2024, I believe is what it is, because that's when I moved out of my mom's old place. It was in October 2024 place in there. So yeah, I have not been to a gun range or a home range or any kind of range for that matter in like 14 months, I think is what it is, something like that, at least. So yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. I actually wanted to now that you heard talking about Muffin Top, I do want to mention something. I noticed that I was not part of your Discord anymore. What happened there, buddy? So, because I was trying to post something the other day and it did not show up for me. So I don't know if somebody knocked me out of what was going on there. So, anyway, that's about it for today's stream, though. I'll be back tomorrow for Slicey Boy Sunday, is what it is, because we were going to do a Saturday, but I said I'd do something instead. We'll discuss some new blades for 2026 and then go over some stuff for 2025. Probably next week is what it is then. Other than that, I'm going to get something to use what it is then and get a new baggie to throw all these losers in so I can then, I'll get 2 new baggies. Actually, I'll put the winners into one and I'll put the losers in the other is what it is there. Actually, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to have these are all still like that. I still need to scratch all the bottom pieces of these so they can actually scan them. That's what it is then. So I'll do that in like the next 5-10 minutes. So it is then, and then I'll call my aunt around that time too and tell her about the stuff that she sent me that was all winning pieces. Is what it is then. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like I seriously want to like triple down at this point, honestly. and just find a place that like has like all 200 is what it is there, and just be like, give me all 200 is what it is then. Just to prove like, hey, is there a legit 1 in 4 in these 200 is what it is then. Because that might be what the problem is right now, honestly, dude. Because like I said, today I got, 100, but then it was actually 102 because the cousin took 2 of them as what it was then, and 1 on 1. So that would have been, technically, it would have been 27 winners in 102 tickets. That's what it is. I'm not sure what that actually breaks down to then. I don't think that would quite break down to 1 in 4. I'm trying to think now, because 100 would be 25. Actually, that would be more than 20. Yeah, that'd be over 1 in 4. Then that would be like 1 in. I don't think it'd be quite 1 in the 3.99. I think it would be more like 1 in 3. Like 8 maybe or something. So who knows? But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a fun thing to do is what it is, and I really just wanted to do it is what it was there. So hopefully we can maybe do it again one more time, just because, like I said, I got enough between that set and these ones to where I could at least buy another 100 anyway, and see if that'll be another go or not. I don't really want to. I guess the thing, I don't really want to spend the extra 100 is what it is there, just because it's like that. I feel like that would be a little bit too degenerate is what it is then. Versus if I just took the winnings and were just like, just keep it riding, baby. Although that being said, I'm trying to think now on that one. Like, would it be better to just get like a bunch of these holiday lucky times 10 ones actually? Because that'd be, I'm trying to think, how much would that be? Like, that then. I could basically get 20 of these for the same amount, then is what it is. And I know these are 1 in 3.5 is what it is for these. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just get like 20 of the lucky $5 ones. That probably would be the thing to do, honestly, at this point, dude. Is just take the money and run to a different game. And then, let's say that my luck does turn around and I become 100,000 is what it is then. That'd be kind of cool. Although it would definitely fuck me with disability is what it is, though. But it wouldn't really matter at that point because I would have enough, like, cash to sit around on for, like, several years is what it is then. Well, wouldn't be quite 100,000 because probably more like 60,000, honestly, after taxes and everything like that, if I'm lucky. Because fucking government's got to screw you somehow, so it is there. So, but yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just get like $100 worth of the lucky times 10 and see if I get lucky on those ones. Because the fact of the matter is, what's interesting here is it says 1 in 3.5. But I only got 3 tickets given to me, and 2 of the 3 were winners. Now, granted, they were $5 and $10 respectively for those winners, but still, that $5 and $10 adds up. And who's to say that there wouldn't be like at least $100 worth of winners in those 10 or those 20 is what it is then. So, yeah, might be worth it to do that, man. Maybe that's what I'll do next time is what it is then. I'll just like progressively get more degenerate is what it is then. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if my neighbor guy's home right now or not. I think he is, but I could be wrong. He might be at work right now. I'm surprised I haven't heard anything right now is what it is. So, but yeah, I think the wall looks way better now. What do you guys think? My cousin brought over the heat gun today. We went to the store. I was going to go to 2 stores, and then eventually when I got done at the first store because I had to wait like a half hour in line for the deli is what it is. Because there was like 50 people in front of me is what it is there. And I'm not lying when I say that either. There was at least like wasn't quite 50. It was like, I think when I got there, it was maybe like 8 or 9 people in front of me. And then there was like another 2 people that got in front of me before I was able to grab a number. Then is what it was. So it was like 11 people in front of me. Then is what it was. And yeah, it was a real pain in the dick, honestly, dude. Because it legit took me like probably a good solid 20 minutes to get the turkey I wanted to get and the cheeses I wanted to grab. So But I did get some bananas. That was what it was. If I had the skill set to make banana bread, I would have got banana bread, or would have got enough bananas that could make banana bread with, because I had a bunch on sale that were probably that you could tell they were basically rotting on the shelf. There's what it is. So if you're not going to use them up to today or tomorrow, they were just going to go completely rotten. Is what it was. But I could see people going in there and just buying up 20 sets of them or something like that, just to make a shitload of banana bread or something like that. That's what it is. Or banana nut bread or something like that. So it would be then. So, but yeah. Anyway, I think I might do what I was going to say though, which is basically take the winnings from the holiday cash dollar scratchers and just put them into a bunch of these holiday lucky times 10 scratchers and see if I can make my money back there or not, or be super lucky and win $100,000. So that'd be fucking cool. I would be freaking the fuck out at that point then, dude, if I won that money. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real though. If I did win that money, again, you guys would not know it because I would not actually show it as what it is then. You would just see me being like, okay, stream's over. You're like, yep, didn't win on that one, but I won on these guys. So here's the 50 or whatever I did win. In reality, I'm sitting a $10,000 ticket or something like that. That's what it is then. So, but anyways, like I said though, it's been fun. It's been real. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream today for the 41st birthday. I think it was fun. I had a good time scratching these. Obviously, my hand kind of didn't. It's got a little bit of dark marks on it right now from all the whatever that is, sulfur or shit that they put over that as the little star symbols and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to scratch the rest of this and then go wash my hands is what it is then. Before I grab something to eat then. But yeah, it's been a fun day. Good times. I'm going to heavily drink tonight, just to be clear on that one. Because of the fucking trains. There was between the trains and my idiot fucking neighbor lady across the street there. Sorry, not across the street, across the courtyard here is what it is. I don't know what the fuck her problem is, dude, if she's just dementia or what the hell it is right now, because she had turned on her light, her porch light, sometime between 4 and 6 a.m. on Friday morning. For some reason, I don't know if she was looking outside or what it was there. And the only reason I knew it was sometime between then is because I looked up when I was watching a movie at the time, and I looked over, and I noticed that she had that I could see light flickering through my blinds, and I noticed that there was a shadow cast on my door, because apparently that blackout blind I have on my door right now is not really blackout. And so I'm getting that changed up in a couple of days. Here's what it is. My cousin and I are putting up, we found some sheets now that from my mom's place that are kind of iffy. So we're going to put a couple of nails up on top of the door frame and then just put a sheet up there so it'll be then, so I can have that as a go-to at nighttime. So that be the case, even if it would, come in or whatever the case be, it doesn't matter. So that way at least they'll get rid of some of the light. And the same thing here on where the blinds are, I'll put another one up there is what it is then in the coming days or something. Here's what it is. So finally get that shit done is what it is then. And then I guess I shouldn't say nails. I should say thumbtacks is what it would be then, or some kind of push pin or something. That's what it is then that could shove through there and be able to go into the wall and not be all fucked up, whatever. But yeah, so that's basically the point. What was I gonna say? That would be the plan right now for the next sometime in the next 7 days. Here's what it is then. And then was I going to say then? I don't know, my mind's kind of going blanking out right now, probably from hunger pain and then also just like tiredness is my guess. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, between that stuff and the other stuff, and then get everything done, and then hopefully sometime next week, and um, as long as it's not like all shitty and snow and stuff like that, I'm not gonna do any stream at all on Sunday next week because it'll be the second year of my mom's death, the anniversary of her death there. So we're gonna basically plan right now is myself, my brother. Fuck is in my I was like, what the fuck is like a piece of paper in my pocket? Yeah, that was my number from the place. So anyway, when I was at the deli earlier today is what it was. So yeah, the plan right now is my brother's gonna come up. He and I, along with at least one of my aunts, and then probably two of my other aunts are gonna join us, and possibly my cousin too. So it'll be at least the six of us going over to Mom's gravesite, doing a little prayer circle there for a few minutes, and then probably going someplace around here to eat something. And do like maybe let a birthday for me or something. That's what it is then. So that's the plan right now, anyway. Now, granted, that'll change if we end up having a situation where it ends up being like a giant snowstorm this coming week, and we can't get out. Then is what it is, and then we'll just reschedule for some other time. Is what it is then. But it'd be nice to do that on her second death anniversary, I guess is what it would be at this point, honestly. Mostly because we never got a chance to visit the graveyard for the first anniversary of her death because I was living down in Columbus at the time. And it would have been nice to do that, but unfortunately we didn't get a chance to do that then. So it'll be nice to try and do it this time around. That's what it is then. That'll be my plan for every year going forward. What it is there until I, eventually get the revenge I want for her murder, because it is murder. She was murdered by the COVID shots. And it was because of that piece of shit Mike DeWine, that fucking cunt Amy Acton, that piece of shit Ramaswamy, and pretty much everybody else that was involved in the fucking COVID lockdowns in the state. And until I see those fuckers either in prison or at the end of a fucking rope at this point, I will never, ever give up on seeking justice in this country. I want blood for fucking blood at this point, and I'm not willing to not get that, honestly. And I'm dead fucking serious when I say that shit, dude. That's the only reason I'm still alive right now, is to get revenge for her fucking murder is what it is, at the hands of these goddamn cocksucker politicians. And until I get it, I will never be seeing true justice until these fuckers are released in handcuffs anyway. And if that means I got to get into politics myself to remove them myself is what it is then, and see them arrested, then good. That's what it's going to take then. So, but yeah, I'm never letting her death go is what it is. Just like I'm never letting the death of my uncle go either, because he was killed the same way as what it was then. By the same bullshit. And he was like a father to me growing up. And since his death, it has not been the same. And then after Mom's passing, like a year and a half later, yeah, it was a double blow. And it put me in a depressive state for the past couple of years now is what it is. So, but yeah, I will never stop seeking justice for these people, because it is time for those in power to pay with at least their freedom anyway, because they should not be able to get away with mass murder like that. They should not be able to get away with genocide like that. And neither should the fucking CEOs or the board of executives or anything else for these fucking big pharmaceutical companies that were behind this fucking death shot. So, and they will also be the ones that I really, really want to see at the end of a fucking rope at this point, honestly. So, yeah. But like I said, I would settle, truthfully. I would settle for life in prison for these people if they actually truly were in prison for life. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. And I think it's going to take, them being, it would be like crimes against humanity stuff, Nuremberg trials, and then public executions for these fucking people is what it is then. for society ever teach for justice in this country again. So, anyway. But, yeah, on that note, though, that's where I'll be next week, is what it is at her gravesite. Hopefully, hanging out with some of the family and, like I said, just, basically remembering Mom is what it is. And how much she brought to this world and the true greatness and the true light that was taken out of this country on January 18, 2024. So, I think I'm going to have to call it a day on this stream then, because I feel like I'm about to cry, honestly, and I don't want to cry on camera. So it's been a while since I broke down over her, and I think now might be a good time for a cry, honestly, and just let it all come out, man, and let the healing process take effect, is what it'll be. So, and I will make sure to be on the lookout for that package. So, other than that, I will see you guys in the next one, which will be tomorrow. We'll do a Slicey Boy Sunday tomorrow. And then I don't know about next week's streams at all right now. I'm going to try to do Freedom Friday. I might do a Slicey Boy Saturday next week. I'm not sure. And then, like I said, there's not going to be any stream at all next Sunday, 100%. Even if I don't go out that day, like, I'm just going to sit here and basically mourn, is what it is then. And just kind of be in a, like, remembrance / sob state, basically. So anyway, but yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. Hopefully y'all see what it's like to do 100 scratch offs, is what it is then, twice now, and see that you actually can technically get back your money, or close to it anyway, or at least get back enough tickets, is what it is, to justify their technical, 1 in 4 thing or whatever it is there. So, but yeah, till later. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one. Always be carrying. Always be situationally aware. Never get caught slipping, because that one time that you're not carrying, that something's going to happen. It's that one time that you're not prepared, that something's going to go down, is what it is. So always be ready. Always be able to be your own first responder, etc., whether that means carrying stuff like a tourniquet and other medical supplies with you, or whether that means, just having your firearm and some other, non-aggressive tools with you, less lethal, some pepper spray, etc. there. I actually gave my cousin a can of the OC today, is what it was, that I got recently, which was the Police Magnum version. That's some good stuff, by the way. I've looked into that a little bit more, and yeah, it's basically police grade OC spray, is what it is then. So they're little containers about yay big. I think there's about an ounce or so in there, so it would be enough to definitely fuck somebody up anyway. Maybe 2 people maximum would be my guess, but it's nice to have anyway. And I'm sure, honestly, if you just like zipped it like that or whatever, and it was like a pack of dogs or whatever trying to attack you, like, I'm sure it would fuck them all up enough, or they would like go into like the mist or whatever of it then, and just like like run away, basically, is what it is then. So really, that's what it's for, honestly. It's more for the 4-legged attackers, is what it is there, or even for that same kind of things, another animal that would be, like, let's say a rabid wolf or a rabid raccoon or something like that you gotta, take out, is what it is then, or something, or even some kind of other rabid animal. I don't know if they don't really fuck up a snake, though, is what it is. So, I mean, maybe it would. Not sure on that one. It might fuck up their scent glands and stuff anyway. Like, let's say you were like, let's say you were face to face with like a rattlesnake or something like that, and it was about to like strike at you, if you would like spray a bunch of OC in its face or like facial area, I guess this would be in that spot or whatever the case be, like would it fuck up its sensors and stuff like that on its nose and everything. So maybe, I don't know. That would be something for our Texas people to talk about, honestly. Or anybody else that lives in the state with those kind of snakes that it is then, because I know the ones we have around here would be timber rattlers, and those only are around really when it's like spring and summertime then that they would be active. So otherwise they basically curl up in balls and hide underneath stuff during the winter time. And yeah, it's my cousin and I were talking about that one time. Not my cousin I went out to do with today, one of my other cousins from a different member of the family there. And we were saying it was sometime we were down at the farm one time, and he was saying something about like, oh yeah, watch tipping over those boats because the timber rattlers. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was saying about how I guess like the timber rattlers that are in the state of Ohio, they will tend to curl up underneath like overturned boats for the season and basically hide underneath them because especially with the metal boats and stuff like that, like little John boats and whatnot, it allows them to get heated up enough to where they'll basically be able to keep heat underneath the boat is what it is then. And so you could have like anywhere from like 1 to like 50 of these things sitting underneath there is what it is, like a mama has a bunch of babies or something like that over the winter time or something, or like very early spring days or whatever it is then. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking nice to know. So yeah, now that's a new fear that he unlocked for me is what it is. So I'm never returning fucking boats is what it is then that have been sitting all winter because I don't want to get bit by a bunch of fucking snakes is what it is then, or even one for that matter. So anyway, but that's also, by the way, why I carry a gun too on that one down there, because you never know, dude. There are some crazy ass water moccasins and shit down there. So yeah, I don't fuck with snakes, and I don't care if it's venomous or non-venomous. Like if it comes at me, it might be getting 2 or 3 to the fucking body and head and stuff like that. So, but anyway. So yeah, hopefully that's not the case anyway. But that being said, that's where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Always be carrying. Always be situationally aware. Always be ready for anything. And always be prepared to treat anything. And that includes carrying a bag that has a tourniquet and other stuff in it, which I've started to do now is what it is. So, till later. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Later.